Excerpt from a recently released book details how Kevin Durant's jealousy of Steph Curry caused him to blow up at a reporter. Durant accused the reporter of attempting to, quote, rile up Steph's fans in an article that described the Warriors having to placate Durant. So, Shannon, are you surprised that KD was really this jealous of Steph Curry?
Skip, you remember I outlined this last year at some point in time, and KD took a shot at me. See, I didn't need a book to know. Because you know why, Skip Bayless? I spent 26 years of my life in locker rooms, and I saw what happened as I became a better and better player. My senior year, my teammates tried to vote me off the basketball team because I started to get a little bit more shine, and my coach said I was the engine, and they were tires. They tried to vote me off my senior year. I saw what when I got to Savannah State, and all of a sudden, I started to build, and I'm an All-American. I'm a black college All-American. All the scouts are starting to come. And I saw the envy and the jealousy that start. Skip, I said this. When I speak about things about athletes, Skip, I'm talking about, I try to take people inside on a personal level. I said what KD wanted. KD was a great, great player. But KD couldn't get the love that Steph and LeBron was getting because they were winning titles. KD says, if I go win me a title, everybody will love me. They did love KD more, but not more than Steph. And Skip, I used the analogy, the situation of new kids, new addition. You see, Skip, when they brought up Bobby Brown was the original member, Michael Bivins and Ronnie DeVoe, Michael Bell, Ralph Tresvant, those were the original members of the new edition from Roxbury out in Massachusetts. Okay, they started to break up. They brought on Johnny Gill. Johnny Gill could out-sing everybody. Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, Ronnie, all of them. But he couldn't get the love because he wasn't an original member. See, Skip, and KD, and see, this is what we know, Skip. Remember that article? You remember about a year ago, he said the thing that he disliked is that them fanboy media, that they love LeBron. They love LeBron. And what we're seeing in this book, that's twice, Skip, that's twice that he's upset at the media that they loving somebody else more than they love KD. Skip, what KD wants, KD went to a team and won a championship. He was the best player. There's no doubt. He's a better player than Steph Curry. But he wasn't going to get the love because Steph was their baby. They drafted Steph. They watched Steph rise. So he was never going to be bigger than Steph in the Warrior, in the Golden State Bay Area eyes. Now, Skip, everybody knew KD's the better player. And KD couldn't wrap his mind around that. I didn't need a book to tell me what I know, having been there and being able to observe. Because, see, Skip, when you're an athlete like you can see, like, Skip, they can't tell you anything about reporters. Somebody try to tell you about a reporter that you've been around and you know the business. You know certain things because you've been in the business and you've been around enough. When it comes to athletes and the mindset and how they think, and I watch them, Skip Bayless, they can't fool Shannon. That's why he took a shot at me, because it hit home. Skip, I love KD. I love what he is. And after spending time with his mom, when she came on our show twice, I like him even more. But this is what happened. KD wanted appreciation from the fans. That's what we play for. We play for three things. We play for respect, we play for trust, and we play for appreciation. And KD got appreciation, but not to the level of Steph Curry, and it bothered him.
So, my first response to this is, I'm very happy we're getting to talk about Kevin Durant. He's been out of sight, out of mind as he heals from his Achilles surgery. But it's great to talk once again about the best player on the planet. Let's remind everybody, Kevin Durant, is the best player on the planet. Thank you very much. Yes, he is. So now, back to my side of the story. Kevin Durant took his first shot at me, I believe it was in the 2011 season, some 9 years ago, when he was in Oklahoma City Thunder in my hometown of Oklahoma City, and I was his biggest fan on ESPN. I was his biggest fan in his 1 year at the University of Texas. I predicted he would win multiple scoring titles and he backed me up on that. But as big a fan as I was, all of a sudden, out of the blue one night, Kevin Durant called over the reporter for the Oklahoman, the paper in Oklahoma City, and blasted me saying I didn't know basketball because I was criticizing his teammate Russell Westbrook for taking more shots than Kevin was taking. Huh? Kevin, I'm trying to defend you, and you're blasting me for defending you? This is what I finally learned about Kevin Durant. He's not happy unless he's unhappy. He's always starting a fight with him, or him. He's always at some odds or at conflict with some reporter or Shannon Sharpe on Undisputed because that's what fuels him. He'll even pick fights on Twitter with somebody who lives in his mom's basement in Des Moines. He's got burner accounts on Twitter because he likes to go at it anonymously with people about Kevin Durant. He is the thinnest skinned superstar I have ever closely observed, and it ain't even close. But the weird part about this is all this fuels Kevin Durant to be the best player on the planet. When he went to Golden State, the NBA world was on the edge of its seat for him to fall on his face in that finals. And what did he do? He goes back-to-back finals MVPs. He goes into LeBron's house in back-to-back game threes and just takes the game over. I'd never seen anything like it. And I said, well, it almost seems like the more he's criticized, the more he fires back at his critics, the bigger and clutcher he plays. I don't get it, Shannon, but that's the truth. That's who this guy is, that he needs it to be at its worst for him to be at his best. So, yeah, he picked fights with Draymond, and he picked fights with Steph over who got the most acclaim and adoration from Warriors Nation, Dub Nation. I don't get it because in the end, as you point out, he was still the best player. He won Steph 2 rings, and he was on his way, I thought, to winning Steph another ring in the previous finals that we just saw until he blew his Achilles out. So I don't know. It's pretty weird to me that he can be such a good dude. I like Kevin. He's a good guy at heart. His heart's good, but he's got this one screw loose where he's got to fight. He's got to say, Russell Westbrook, I can't live with him. I'll never win with Russell Westbrook because I can't win with a ball-dominant point guard who gets to make every decision dribbling the ball up the floor. And he goes to Golden State, and he changes life in Golden State. I don't know. I don't always understand him, but I still respect the heck out of him.
Steph Curry is arguably the greatest superstar, the most selfless superstar. I don't know very many guys that would be 2-time regular season MVP. One of those unanimous. Go out, recruit a guy. It's my team, but I want you. It's your team. I'll take a back seat. I'll ride shotgun. It's my car. My car, brand new. I'm riding shotgun now. Skip, but here's the thing, Skip, it's the same thing. Skip, LeBron, listen, LeBron was the better player in Miami than D. Wade, but it's Wade County. LeBron can win 5 titles in L.A. It's Kobe. KD, if you understand that, you would have been fine. That was never going to change, and that's never going to change. Someone that they saw grow up, Skip, I'm always going to be Glenville's own. Skip, I haven't lived in Glenville in 30-plus years. But I'm Glenville because guess what? I grew up there, Skip. They watched me grow up. They watched me see what I am today. They watched me from a baby to what I am now. So I'm always going to be there. They're going to embrace me. KD, you got to understand that, bruh. It doesn't make you less. But, Skip, he wanted that fan of praise. He wanted the media to love him like he believes the media loves Steph, like he believes the media loves LeBron. That's what he wants. It's not good enough for you to say and others to say he's the best player. He needs the fans because he don't hear the love that they give. And then Bob Myers got to be, he ruined it. Bob Myers ruined it, Skip. When that man got to say, hey, when he got up there and said what he said, he had a little bit too much to drink, Skip. Now, you know, my grandma say 3 people will tell you the truth. Drunks, kids, and angry people. And he had been celebrating, so he probably had too much to drink. And when he said what he said, I took a big gulp. I said, uh-oh, I don't believe he should have said that. That started the ball in motion. And then when Draymond did what he did, off went the monkey's head. That was it. It was over.
So did I just hear you say that you grew up and you were no longer a baby? Because occasionally it seems like you haven't grown up and you can still be a baby, just on occasions, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit. All right, you guys hit all angles. You hit all angles. We're going back to Tua. Is his draft stock